Today I am looking at the endgame scenario with Rook versus Bishop. And one of the key factors in determining whether white can succeed or not is not just technique, but also which corner of the board white has tried to corral the black king. So in this case, pay attention to the fact that we have a dark squared opponent bishop and the king is near the corner with a dark square. So you may want to pause and think about this for a moment, but contemplate whether you think black can survive this at all. Like, can black get a draw? Is white gonna win? What's the outcome here? It's white to move. Okay, so I'm going to play this out against a chess engine. And we'll just do max strength for stockfish. And so what you're going to be looking for is basically a forced capture of the bishop in order to close this game out. So if I'm white, I'm going to just start hunting down this bishop. And the goal is to get your rook right here, because what it's going to do is chase the bishop out of this corner, because it won't be able to hide here, here, or here. And looks like the computer chose d6. So if we were to just point at it again, it can't go back here. Looks like it's choosing to go here. So let's see. So one thing that's ideal here is if you go to c2, you're threatening a mate on the king on the following move. And so black plays the only blocking move, and then now you can capture. And then the rest is just basic technique with a rook to finish the game. So that is how white can turn this into a win between a rook and a bishop when you have corralled the enemy king towards the corner that matched the color of the actual bishop, the square that it was on. So let's look at the scenario where that bishop is shifted one square over. So clearly, since we were able to win the last one, you can probably make some pretty calculated guesses that this scenario is different. And so I'm going to show you what type of defensive strategies the chess engine will employ here, but the general idea is imagine that the king, was hiding in the corner and this rook wasn't immediately threatening a mate. If this king moves, here, pretend you can airlift this bishop and stick it right on this square, and you can keep moving it backwards and forwards along this diagonal. You can basically block any kind of rook coming at you from this rank. And that's the general idea with having your king be on a corner color that doesn't match the bishop. So let's play it out. So I'm going to just start with the same type of technique, looking to hunt the bishop, but obviously in this case the bishop has put me in check, which is kind of irritating. Let's go here, and perhaps we'll do something like this. Because the problem here is if you move the rook over, the king has an escape square, and if you move the king up, this bishop is just gonna put you in check. But he can't right now without being captured, so let's see what he does. So he went down the other way, and this allows a different escape. because now if the rook goes here, king can come out this way. So let's see, we'll do another couple moves, see if we can figure something out. You can start to see the problem though with, because basically this bishop is stopping the opposite, king being placed here to create an opposition scenario. So you can go about this forever and you'll never convert that because it's just not winnable. And we can confirm that by just looking at the engine here. And we can see this is a dead draw at, 60, 70 ply. So, yeah, that is the general idea for rook versus bishop. And this is one of the core theoretical positions to internalize. And once you have, you're one step closer to moving on to practical endgames. See you next time.